We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
To kick off for Pittsburgh.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action. Green. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that real extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion. The Browns at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First down, right back to Judkins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Two big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and 1.
Looking to throw. Green. Eluding the pressure right. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
2nd and 7. An inside run with Jenkins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 70. Go, Reed, go. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers wants to change the look. Rodgers throwing to start the drive. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. When you look at this Browns defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
They'll run for the first time to Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They run here with Dowdle. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Here's Rodgers. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A first carry now for Jalen Warren. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Browns 13, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll give it to Jenkins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Once again, Jenkins able to slither by. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. On first down, Sampson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dylan Sampson, 29 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns. Drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13.
20. Steelers 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
9 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Rodgers going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Ronnie Hickman. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. Green now to throw from his end zone. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the Browns have been seeking a receiver to make plays downfield and create excitement among the ranks, and they found him in Casey Concepcion. A great separator and terrific after the catch.
Flush to his right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down and 4.
Check. Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Green. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Green. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards. And the Browns first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Right back to Fannin. He's got another one. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
It's a loss of 8.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 30. First down, Steelers.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Warren will try the right side. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. That is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now how about this? They'll change it at the line. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dowdle. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Rodgers. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. No gain on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people get credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Rico Dowdle, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now 23-14.
Makes the score Browns 23, Steelers 14. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Warriors, gotta be. Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Green escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Dowdle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. A running play. It's Dowdle.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
The tackle made at the
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Rico Dowdle. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Browns 23, Steelers 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And running with power here. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
This is 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Green. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hey, check that, street. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Green.
This is Boston.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he is going to have the Browns first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Green. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Second and 11. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
A give. Here's Jenkins.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere. A loss of yardage.
For the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
His kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. There he goes, right side.
Still going.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Boswell for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Steelers 28, Browns 26. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Hey, that's how we do. I know y'all like that. That shit was crazy. GG's in the chat. You feel me? We out.